Little Joe, Captain America, Pavs, or Joe Pavelski. While many of us still have a hard time picturing him in anything but a San Jose Sharks jersey, number 8 has had an equally exciting and interesting career as he paved his path to hockey's biggest stage. I hope you all enjoy learning about one of Wisconsin's best, just as much as I did. And with that, here are 5 facts you probably didn't know about Joe Pavelski. Growing up in the suburbs of Portage, Wisconsin, outside of Stevens Point, where the winters are long and snow is frequent, Joe and his siblings Jerry and Sherry, no, I did not make that up, spent time routinely, weather permitting, playing hockey in the backyard, when they weren't playing the sport, in organized fashion. Growing up in Wisconsin, there was a lot of hockey around, Pavelski says, so it was natural that we started playing. Joe grew up idolizing the local high school hockey team and dreamt of representing them, and as a freshman, his dream quickly became reality, as a forward began turning heads with his dominating offensive talent. In his junior season with Spash High School, Pavelski would propel his team to their first ever national title in 2002. Therefore, it's no surprise that his valiant efforts were noticed by scouts at multiple levels. Following his immense success with the Spash Panthers, Pavelski was given the opportunity to play at a higher level in Waterloo, Iowa. The move meant that Joe wouldn't spend his final year of high school at home, but as fate would have it, in his short 2-year stay in the Hawkeye State, Pavelski would gain much more than just attention from NHL scouts, as his time spent playing for the Blackhawks allowed him to be in the vicinity of his future wife at the time, Sarah, who was then a student at the University of Northern Iowa, and after having 2 remarkable seasons with the team and scoring 121 points amid 113 games, it's no surprise that Pavs had his number 8 retired in January of 2009. Following the ceremony, when interviewed by the media, Pavelski expressed immense gratitude for his now wife's support, among others, during his time in Waterloo, saying, "A lot of people helped me. Sarah, her family, and friends all have had a hand in my success," he says. Aww. Even though his play as a Blackhawk granted the Wisconsin native entry into the NHL, Pavelski still had much to prove, as he was overlooked and selected in the 7th round, 205th overall by San Jose in 2003. But before he would debut with San Jose, Pavelski would turn back to his roots in Wisconsin, while accepting an athletic scholarship from the University of Wisconsin. The forward made an immediate impact as a freshman and helped lead his team to the Frozen Four in his 2nd season. But before Pavelski and his team could reach the finals and face Boston College, they had to go through the Maine Black Bears. And starting between the pipes during the semifinal series was none other than Pavelski's current teammate and former foe, Ben Bishop. Following the 5-2 turnout in favor of Wisconsin, the Badgers, after beating Boston College in the finals, were crowned the reigning champions, with Pavelski finishing the season as the team's leader in points, with 56. The underrated superstar had helped secure 2 championships up to this point, and immense success would soon follow.
How'd you get so good, Joe?
Hard work and nutrition from Wisconsin potatoes.
Wisconsin potatoes?
What? Healthy and delicious Wisconsin potatoes.
After spending most of his career thus far in San Jose, Pavelski joined the Dallas Stars upon free agency in 2019. And even though he has yet to win the ultimate prize in the Stanley Cup, Pavelski has still managed to make his mark. Little did Pavelski know, as he entered the bubble, he'd be shattering 2 meaningful playoff records. The first one the forward set, simultaneously as he scored his first career playoff hat trick in August of this year, as the hat trick scored against the Calgary Flames was the very first ever recorded during the postseason in franchise history, or should I say, since the North Stars relocated to the Lone Star State. And, potentially, an even more substantial accomplishment in Pavelski's career came about around a month later, during his 2nd trip to the Stanley Cup Finals, this time against the reigning champions in the Tampa Bay Lightning, as Pavelski, who scored his 61st playoff goal during Game 5 of the 6-game series, eclipsed Joe Molan's previous playoff record of 60 goals, and became the highest-scoring American-born player in league history within the postseason alone. Not bad for a 7th-round pick after all, huh?
Well, Joe Pavelski becomes the highest-scoring American and he does it off of a place that he's quite familiar with.